to the DJ's Boo Breakfast. So good to have you in studio.
Thank you, team.
From Tumi from the gang of instrumentals to just Tumi from the gang. Rolling solo now?
You know, it's about to happen, you know.
When did the change happen? What's been happening?
Well, it was always the original plan, but it was such a challenge back then to break into the industry on my own, especially because I wanted to be independent. So it became much easier to crew up with the boys. And that's what we did. And once we were together, the vibe was so awesome. You know, you just couldn't break it up. But then, unfortunately, you know, all good things come to an end. So here I am, flying solo.
What were your biggest challenges, though, having to go at it solo as an independent artist?
You know, raising a budget to market music it's quite significant, you know, especially with my ambitions, because I've released Deep End in South Africa, I've released it in Ghana, and I've released it in Nigeria. So the running around and having children has been a huge challenge, but gratefully, umama mukona, umama has got these, and being a female in the entertainment industry, you know, because in entertainment, you've got to get the DJs to buy into you, you know, the radio jocks, the DJs at the club, and predominantly they're all male. So how do you live with your product and you're like, hey, Chili. Chili thinks, ooh, do you smell like some, you know,
something.
Or phone writing. So that's also been a challenge to be like, hey, just play the song. And now they're like, how am I going to promote you?
Excuse being ignorant, but now which record label are you releasing under?
I've partnered up with Volcano Records,
okay,
because they're Pan-African. So they're based in West Africa and in Johannesburg.
Yeah.
So they've made it possible for me to be able to release in these 3 countries simultaneously.
Wow, fantastic!
And I'm able to work with really amazing producers. At Deep End, I worked with Nelson Trezor from Gabon.
Yeah.
My next single called Nafamba, I worked with Reagan, who works Nabo Burna Boy from Nigeria. So it's awesome. They've opened me up to the African market and the African artists.
And how have they received you?
They love me.
Now, you were in studio. How long were you in studio? And because I know you're shuttling between the production company and the projects that you're working on, and also working on your solo project. How long were you in studio for?
I'm still in studio.
You're still in studio?
I'm still in studio.
You're taking your time with this album, aren't you?
I am, because, and I think you will hear the music. When I first started with songs like Sugar Free and that kind of thing, I was like, okay, so what's popular, what's happening, and how can I take what's trending and put my flavor of soul in it? And as I've been growing, I've really discovered that actually it's more the reggae soul type vibe that allows me to be me, you know. Hip hop and trap and all of those things come with a lifestyle.
Yeah.
But now I'm a businesswoman, get mad. So, you know, reggae allows me to have that consciousness,
yeah,
and that godliness and that dirtiness as well. How about that?
Yeah. You know what I want to find out, actually, Tumi? Well, when being Tumi that you are, from being from Tumi and the gang, Tumi and the gangs of instrumental,
yes,
to being Tumi from the gang.
Yes.
Right now, obviously, you didn't need to prove a point, because I remember with the first album that first came out, like you had to actually step your mark. Right now, is it more easier to actually, you know, find yourself, take your time, really do music that you want to do, instead of trying to please people and what is expected from you and the group?
Absolutely. You know how Nali group, you can't exactly be 100% yourself, because you have to accommodate the fact that you're working with other creatives, and they've got an idea of where the song must go. And for instance, the song that you just played, where I'm singing, when my voice is actually here.
Yeah.
So now, for the first time, I'm like, you got me in the deep end, drowning in my own fears. So I can sing in my speaking voice. You know, I'm not having to accommodate the lower timbres of the boys.
Yeah.
And also being by myself in a technology age of today, it's so much easier to market your music and get yourself out there, because there's so many more platforms.
Yeah.
People are just like open to new music. And fortunately for me, because people already know me from the Gang of Instrumentals, you know, minyako ya bulega, Because they're like, oh, Gang of Instrumental, y'all, when you were famous, you did this and you did that. And I have to be like, no, guys.
It's just me now.
You know. Girl, just be sugar free. Sugar daddy, I'm not ready. Get your daddy hanged up my cookie jar. Sugar daddy, can't you see? You're not as sweet as you think you are. Sugar, sugar daddy, I'm ready to play. Sugar, sugar daddy, you're ahead of my game. Sugar daddy, can't a girl just be sugar free?